All right, so boom, rundown, right? Boom, everybody know Asian Jeff fell off, went to the trip, and then you feel me? Once he came back, the numbers wasn't the same, the motivation wasn't the same. Right. Then boom, he did all this, he started hitting a gym. Then he got a content house with a couple people, right? Then a couple people, I don't even know who he lived with, but you feel me? Then a couple people, and then he was like, he posted on Twitter, and he was like, bro, do not be friends with people who drink and smoke and stuff. You feel me? Bad influences, right? And then people was like, okay, boom, this is how it really went down. So first we're finna watch this and see what. Why?
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is a tough video for me to make, but I'm gonna make it anyways because I love you guys and I want to keep you guys up to date with my life and feel me. And you guys think I'm, you guys know me as the trolly guy, the funny guy, but I'm gonna be for real this time. Let me give you guys context. So 5 months ago, maybe 6 or 7, I don't remember because I'm really bad with the months. I don't even know the months. Basically, I was living in an apartment by myself, and I got very lonely. I got bored, so I decided to move into Roar's house just for fun. I stayed the night just for fun. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna live here just for fun. I don't know what I was thinking. I was going crazy back then. I didn't go to the gym. I had no structure. I was just bored, and eventually I kept staying the night. I would move my gaming setup from my apartment. I would still keep my apartment. I would still keep my lease, which is a problem that we're going to talk about. When you guys want to move out, you got to cancel your lease. You can't. What I was doing was I was having that place still. I was still paying like $2,000 every month for a place I didn't even live in. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But long story short, I eventually transitioned and moved fully into this house. I lived downstairs in this little corner. I didn't have a door. I didn't have a shower. I just lived downstairs. I was paying $900 a month. And then eventually Choji moved out and I took his room. And I paid $1,150. And obviously, I'm gonna admit to you guys, I'm not the cleanest person. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best. I'm not gonna deny stuff, right? I'm obviously just giving you guys a life update. I'm not even trying to play like victim or anything. I genuinely played Fortnite my whole life. I didn't know how to like clean after myself because my parents would always do it for me when I was living with them, right? They would do my laundry. They would cut my toenails for me. They basically babied me, right? And moving.
This is not an excuse, bro. I kid you not. This is not no excuse. All right, I don't know, bro. Just ask. Like, there's some stuff you just naturally should do, and then if you don't know how to do it, ask. Like, well, I don't know. That's maybe different, but the only thing I really struggled with when I moved out and you feel me, moved away from my parents and stuff is like grocery shopping. Cleaning should never be a problem. You know what? That should never. What? Like, at a certain age, before you even move out, at least 2 years before you even thought about moving out, you should be cleaning after yourself. Like, I thought cleaning after your kids, other than like, you feel me, everybody mom help out and stuff like that, but like, you should somewhat be cleaning. I don't know how old he is, but he should be cleaning after himself after like 15, 14, really. I ain't gonna lie.
Out, I was clueless. You guys remember when I was living with my manager in Oliver OG? I didn't know what I was doing. I was just door dashing food. Now, recently, I started getting into cooking. Not recently. I've been cooking for a minute now. If you guys noticed the glow up type shit, you know what I'm saying? But recently, I've been dirty and shit. I'm looking back at it right now. I've been dirty and shit. Sometimes I'll let the dishes stash, but genuinely the place there was bad. My roommates, they were chill, but like they haven't looked at me. So long story short, I'm getting the title of this video, I'm getting evicted. The owner of the house, Roar, told me I have till end of the month to move out, right? And these people and these roommates, they haven't looked at me, talked to me. Obviously it's awkward and shit, right? They're probably waiting for me to leave and shit. But long story short of the story, I'm glad I'm moving out. This is a new chapter in my life. I know God has a plan for all of us and stuff, right? And long story short, I toured like 3 apartments in the span of 2 days. I really like this one apartment. I'm waiting for my application to go through. Another apartment, I applied already. I can get that whenever I want. I have to just sign a lease. So I'm moving out, chat, and this is a new chapter in my life. Honestly, to be honest with you guys, this is probably me coping, but I didn't really like the people that lived here. To be honest with you, they would just stay in their rooms all day. At one point, I'm not even going to be weird, but I'm going to just say it. At one point, they were smoking weed, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that they're doing.
Bro, so he go on a rant, right, about not cleaning up after himself. And then his rebuttal was like, I don't like dissing my mans, but like at one point they were smoking weed. Bro, I get it though. Like if you don't like if it's my crib and I don't like people smoking in my crib.
At one
You feel me?
point, I'm not even gonna be weird, but I'm gonna just say it. At one point, they were smoking weed, and I didn't like that. You know, I didn't like that they're doing these activities.
Bro.
And you know, when you live with these
I'm
people, you
dead.
become these people. So they would try to convince me to
Bro.
smoke weed. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I didn't smoke, but I didn't like that either. There's another scenario where
I'm dead.
Zen, he was smoking, drinking, and then Knight, if you guys don't know who Knight is, he's the big guy at the house. And Knight has recently been very weird to me lately. I'm gonna fire him. I don't know when I'm gonna tell him, but I'm gonna fire him. He's not gonna be my YouTube manager anymore. I got a new YouTube
man.
manager, so I'm really excited to work
Nah,
with that
finding
guy.
out you're
Yeah,
fired
man.
through
I'm not
YouTube
trying to hate on
is
these people, but
criminal.
sometimes, chat, you get drained from these type of people, and you'd be surprised. You know, I'm actually pretty excited to live by myself again. Obviously, it's gonna feel weird. The reason why I'm posting this video, it's kind of to tell you guys how my life is, so I could feel better. But I'm also telling you guys I need to work on myself. You know, so I'm going through a
No, you
lot
don't.
right now, and I was crying a few days ago off the cameras, obviously. And obviously, you know, people, you can tell I'm still sad, but it's whatever. A few days ago, I was like, what am I gonna do in my life? You know, but at the end of the day, you gotta. This is what my sister told me. You gotta realize there are facts and there are your feelings. And if you journal and you write down the facts and the feelings, you could differentiate them. And that really helped me a lot. I'm slowly getting better. And it's really hard for me to say this because I don't really usually open up. But I decided to finally make this video because I wanna just update you guys and stuff, you know. And I already posted a video of me getting
That boy can
of
take
how
care of
I
his cup,
feel
but can't
on
take care of his
TikTok. If you
house.
guys want to go watch that, but I hope you guys support me. And this is a new chapter in my life, man. I'm currently outside the gym right now, so I don't really know what more to say. I'm gonna go hit a workout, and obviously you guys can tell my energy on stream. If you guys watch my stream, you guys can tell my energy has been down. But again, the way I look at it, someone told me this. One of my recent boys, I made a new friend recently. He said, when you're down, the only way is up. You know, and I'm gonna start getting into reading the Bible and stuff and a few other activities. This is a message for my viewers. If you're going through the same thing as me, man, don't be afraid to comment it down in the comments. I read every single comment. So enough of me yapping, guys, but I just needed to get this out, man. And I just want to thank you guys for the support, the love, man. I've seen all the love recently. Again, I'm obviously not the perfect person. You know, I'm dirty, right? I don't want to be defensive. Because I get like that.
So it's a dirty versus smoking weed thing. But I heard it was about gambling too, so what?
I don't know how a person could be like this. It's actually sickening to me. Receipts? We're gonna break down this whole video.
Guys,
I just watched the video for him to watch it, bro.
I had no structure. I was just bored. And
Structure. By the way, he was like this even when he moved with us. So the reason why Jeff was moving into with us, one, he was hanging out with us. We were hanging out. We were friends. It's that the third. He's hanging out with the whole house. We're friends, vibing. I got videos of everything. Like, I recorded everything, by the way, chat. He wanted to move in with us. One reason was because he was getting evicted from his apartment.
I kept staying the night, which is a problem that we're gonna talk about. From my apartment, I would still keep my apartment. I would still can't play.
He was talking about how he wasn't paying for his apartment.
You guys, I'm not the cleanest person.
Okay, he's taking accountability here. I respect
say
it.
I'm the best. I'm not gonna deny stuff, right? I'm obviously just giving you guys.
What's a cutoff?
You know,
like?
I'm not.
Hold on. Dang, double pause. What's like when you? I don't know. So like, if you get a crib, that's why I wouldn't really get a crib with like friends, cause like, you feel me? What if you dirty then? You feel me? Or what if I'm seeming like I'm dirty? Cause you feel me? Some people just live different. Like some people, you feel me? If you come from a black household, by the time you go to bed, them dishes better be done. Like the counter's better wiped off and stuff like. But some people, boom, then do it in the morning. You feel me? So what if like you look like you dirty? If what?
Not the best.
If somebody's just a clean freak. But no,
Exhibit.
he was.
Hey.
Oh Lord.
This is the reason why we decided to permanently kick him out. One reason, well, the big reason why we were kicking him out is because he was super messy. I'm talking about when he first moved in, first 2 weeks. He dropped food on the ground, didn't clean it up. We had an ant problem. We had ants in the house. We were about to kick him out then.
Bro,
Next thing, we had a gnat problem.
I never understand
he wasn't putting up his food in the kitchen.
At school?
He was
Watching
leaving
me
out
at
food in his
school,
room.
brody?
As soon as you walk,
What class you in? What class you in? Hold on, why is my chat not on my screen either? Hold on, Brody. Hold on, I gotta go copy and paste my chat. Good job. See. I'm big dog. I roll the windows up. Coming out of Jones Borough South. Goes all through their mouth. Running through the roof. Yo, what's going on with Stream Elements? Bro, what's going on? Anyway, bro, hold on. Streaming tools, overlay gallery, overlays, chat, boom, copy URL. I don't know what is going on, but I'm gonna reset it. All right, now I'm gonna type in my own chat. I gotta pull my joint up. I think it's OBS tweaking because my sub counter's not working either. It's straight. We're not worried about it.
into the house, you get hit with this smell. It's coming from the fridge. He would have spoiled food in the fridge, spoiled milk, just bad shit. It was bad. We had to throw out our fridge. We got a whole new fridge because of how unclean he was. That's why it was our last straw, and we decided to kick him out. Here's Exhibit A, chat.
There's towels all over the ground. I don't even know why.
All the time. I don't know why. He puts towels on the ground in the kitchen. I don't know why. Anytime he, like, I don't know why. I don't understand.
Egg shit right here, bro. By the way, this side of the sink don't work because he clogged that bit.
Yeah, so whenever he, like, does dishes or anything, he puts the food in there. He doesn't scrape all the food.
Quick intermission. People who record stuff like this, you think, like, yeah, it's because you, like, fed up, but at the same time, you think they got ill intent. Like, it's like in a relationship, if you record, like, an argument, like, did you have any intent of, like, using that on the back end? So, recording this to begin with, but at the same time, like, bro, living together with people that you're not related to and stuff like that, and they being dirty, feel me? I don't blame it, but, like, at the same time, like, I'll come to the person and talk to him first. Like, recording off back, that seemed like, you feel me? That ain't like 48.
So our garbage disposal is broken. It's broken because of Jeff.
Putting food in there. When you come around here, Exhibit A, you know, just eggs sitting out here. It's been
The eggs, they were finally put away by the maid. These eggs were sitting out for a week. I recorded this like a week ago. These been out for 2 days, but the maid came yesterday, the day before yesterday. These were sitting out the whole time.
I'll order some Jeff.
Shit open, you know what I mean? You know, he made a shake. He put this whole bit in the blender. Criminal. I mean, in the freezer, and it froze, so he couldn't open it. So he just left it to sit here over a couple days, and you know, that is ruining the marble counter.
So what he did was make a shake, right? He had the whole shake. He put the whole blender in the freezer. Took that bitch out. He couldn't take it off. I was even trying to help him. So he just decided to leave it on the counter and let it spill and not clean it up.
Sitting out here for 4.
He had rice. This bitch was sitting out for like 4 days, 5 days. Didn't clean that shit.
Yeah,
the maid had to do it all.
4 days, you know how I be, bro.
Bro,
Not only that,
this is simple stuff, but like, Brody, it's simple stuff to like take care of. Like,
the counters are super.
it's not like he OD
counter-
dirty, but at the same time, like, this is an easy fix. Like, he should have came
They're
to him at first,
extremely-
but he probably did. You feel me? I don't understand. Like, you see this and you leave something out once, cool. You leave something out again, like, dang, you gotta get on your stuff. But like, bro,
dirty. You don't understand.
You
like,
feel me?
The video doesn't do it justice. The counters were dirty.
You know what I mean?
The
Anytime
floor, there was like shit on there, oil spills, shit.
any smoothie, he leaves residue on the fridge.
Anytime he makes a smoothie, he's not even allowed to use this fridge. We have a whole separate fridge for him in the garage because he ruined the last fridge, chat. We bought a whole separate fridge because this nigga couldn't keep the other fridge clean. That's exhibit A, reason why he got kicked out, okay?
Even trying to play like victim or anything. I genuinely
He is playing victim, by the way. Yeah, I muted it.
didn't know how to like clean after myself because my parents would always do it for me when
By the way, we taught him how to clean. You're telling me every day I was showing you how to clean, and for the past 9 months you can't clean, right? Even when he did quote unquote learn how to clean, chat, he would wash the dishes, right? There would still be food on the plate. His definition of clean, as long as the sponge touched it, it's a clean dish. There could be food on it still. There can be oil on it still. He would consider it a clean dish as long as the sponge hits it.
sometimes I'll let the dishes stash, but genuinely the place there
Sometimes. It was all the
was
time.
bad. My roommates, they were chill, but like they haven't looked at me. So long story
We haven't looked at him. Chat, as soon as we kicked him out, we're going to go to Twitter real quick, chat. We're going to type Asian Jeff. Wait a minute. I'm blocked. The moment he got evicted, what did he say, chat? I got evicted. We'll give context to my viewers soon. On God, I realize in life is that the people you surround yourself with is very important. Don't surround yourself with gambling addicts, people that smoke weed, and people that like to drink. They'll suck your life force away every day without you knowing. The day he got kicked, why you think I'm not talking to you, bro? This nigga has a gambling deal. This nigga buys edibles and takes edibles, gets live on stream. Also, one thing, I don't care. Even if he does that shit, it doesn't even matter. How does everybody else's actions in the house affects him? You're grown. You're 20 years old, gang. What is Roar gambling? How does it affect you? He's in his room all day. How does that affect you? How does Zen and I smoking at night for 1.5 months affect you? How does that affect you? Out of the 9 months you were there, how does that affect you? We never smoked around you. We didn't do any of that. Like, bro, I'm so confused.
they haven't looked at me, talked to me. Obviously, it's awkward and right. They're probably waiting.
He talked shit. As soon as he got evicted, he talked shit online right away. By the way, the last 3 places he was at, he got kicked out. Dig House, kicked out because, quote unquote, shitted on the walls. I think it was just because he's dirty. I don't know if that's true. They keep saying it is, but 2, his apartment, he got it.
Whoa. Oh, no. Are we just not going like, what? Bro.
Got kicked out. Dig House, kicked out because
That's a
quote
crazy
unquote,
allegation.
shitted on the walls. I think it was just because he's dirty. I don't know if that's true. They keep saying it is, but 2, his apartment he got evicted from. 3, now he's getting kicked out from our spot. He nearly got kicked out before for the same shit. We had an ant problem because of him. We had a gnat problem because of him. We had to throw out refrigerators. We had to, dude. He like, I was a little dirty. A little, like what? The night of he smoked. Nah, we quit. We literally only did it for like a month and a half and stopped. I never smoked after.
Story short, I toured like 3 apartments in the
Actually, I lied. I smoked in Florida. Skip.
This is probably me coping, but I didn't really like.
Probably him coping. Now, I'm waiting for him. This is the part that actually gets me heated. He came online already. He said he didn't want to bring anything online. This is the third. First thing he did was bring stuff online, right? This is what actually gets me heated, is this.
The people that lived here, to be honest with you, they would just stay in their rooms all day. At one point, I'm not even gonna be.
We play Fortnite for a fucking living, gang. Why would we go outside unless it's food? Dude, you don't understand, chat. We would literally tell Jeff all the time, because he wouldn't be home. He'd just do random stuff, right? We would tell Jeff all the time, bro, stream, bro. He was spending 10K a month on dumb shit. We're like, bro, stream, bro. Do YouTube, play the game, get better. He was like, bro, I can't find no teammates. I don't even want to play the game.
I get it. You gotta get to it. Like, I think it's, I don't know, cause I done blew up twice, and then like the second time I blew up, it was going super fast, and I still needed a break because like that hunger, you just can't keep up. I don't know. Life getting away, you can't keep that hunger for like too long. But I don't know. I can't. No input because I just got out of like a month break where I didn't stream. Only but like once a week. But you feel me? If I'm making bread from it, I would at least IRL. Like, I don't know.
You're in Dallas, bro. Lock in and play the game.
I
It's
feel
your
like if you're
career.
getting 20K,
It made no
10K
sense.
a month.
Say it.
And we were always telling him to
Feel
lock
me?
in.
At one point, they were
Be
smoking
good.
weed, and I didn't like
That
that.
one point, we did do that for a month and a half. We did do that for a month and a half. That's
No,
what I just
didn't
said
like
earlier.
that they're doing these.
He didn't like it. It doesn't affect him at all. I don't understand.
activities, and you know when you live with these people, you become these people. So they
That's not how it works, bro. I'm so confused. Not once, I'm not even trolling. He would actually be like, yo, should I hit it? And we'd be like, nah, you're good. You don't have to hit. You don't have to smoke at all. There's only one time where I let him hit the joint or whatever. And it was because I was like, yo, literally you hit once, you can go to sleep, bro. Like, cause it was like we only smoked that night. We never smoked broad daylight, anything like that. It'd only be like on occasion.
would try to convince me to smoke weed. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm the best.
We did not try to convince him to do anything, bro. He would literally, I literally had Nazi in the call earlier. He would ask Nazi, can I hit it? And Nazi would be like, no.
I didn't smoke, but I didn't like that.
He did smoke. He did smoke. Matter of fact, he went to Florida with Joji a few months ago. This was before he had a girlfriend. He would literally, he skipped the eval tournament just to hit a pin to be with the girl.
Either there's another scenario where Zen, he was smoking, drinking, and then Night. If you guys don't know who,
He's talking about Florida. We smoked and drank in Florida. I'm not gonna lie. We did smoke and drink. We were in a $2,000 a night suite that was paid for and shit. We're with the boys. We're in Florida. We're hanging out. Haven't seen Jody in a minute. We're celebrating a restaurant opening. So yes, we did do that. But how does that affect you? We didn't tell you to smoke or drink or anything. He was in his own area, in his bedroom. This, that, the third. But one thing I did, we did get super drunk. We got blacked out, and he did help. He did help. What's it called? He did like help us a little bit.
Night is, he's the big guy at the house, and Night has recently been very weird to me lately. I'm gonna fire him. I don't know when I'm.
Weird to you lately, bro? I haven't been weird to you, bro. Dude, I was on his ass every fucking day. You don't understand. I was on his ass. I did YouTube. I said I would do his YouTube out of the kindness of my heart because he wasn't doing anything with YouTube. He wasn't making no money with YouTube. He wasn't making anything. So I was like, oh, dude, I'll just upload. I got you. I'll upload videos for you. You know, I'll find thumbnail designers for you.
To find a W mans like that. To find a W mans like that. Like, how does that go wrong? But, bro, if somebody said, oh, bro, I'll do your YouTube for you. Like, I'll upload, I'll do your thumbnails and stuff like that. Don't even worry about it. Bro, you got it. Like, you feel me? We like, man, as soon as you, like, boom, we finna go on like a 90-day content. How do you mess that up? And this agent, like, he could still come back and, like, hit the numbers he was hitting, but, like, it's gonna take a couple clips and a couple wire.
Edit the videos, get them out. Not only did that, I got somebody to do his TikTok, post twice a day for him. I got sponsors for him. I never even, by the way, I don't have to get him sponsors or anything. I got sponsors for him. I was making sure that he was recording shit, getting thumbnails done, making sure that everything was good with the sponsors and stuff. I was putting an extra 10 to 20K in his pocket a month. Obviously, I'm getting paid to do it, but I'm doing it because I want him to have money in his pocket because he was running low on bread because he didn't want to stream. You know what I mean? And then he just said, I
think one thing that you just gotta realize, bro, when you put money into it is like expecting that with no cut is crazy. And it usually be a big cut, but I think he said he only took
got
like
a new
5%.
person a week ago, and I found out he got a new person like a couple of days ago because the person that I hired for him told me, yo, he got a new YouTube manager. I was like, huh? He didn't tell me that. So then again,
I
bang.
tell him, but I'm gonna fire him. He's not gonna be my YouTube manager anymore. I got a new YouTube manager, so I'm really excited to work with that guy. Yeah, man, I'm not trying to hate on these people, but
He says all that after saying, I'm not trying to hate on these people. Bro, this is prime victim material right here, chat. And then blaming everybody around him for his actions. How does that even work?
Bro, this dude's camera
Now let's
moving
continue.
drained from these
kind of get me hot.
people, and you
Why is it
Drained. This nigga
face
didn't do
tracking
anything. He
you
wasn't
like
drained
that?
from us. Chat, you seen how many times he barely would stream. The only time he would stream is when he had no money in his bank account and he'd stream for 1 week straight and then he wouldn't stream afterwards. And he would do like, I'm talking like,
running up a
he would just leave the
bag,
stream on. He wouldn't even be on a stream after time, chat. He'll just turn on stream,
Run up a bag.
lay in bed, he'll be like this. He'll just be sleeping. He'll get up, he'll play Fortnite for 2-3 hours, go to the gym, hang out with his girl for 6 hours, all while the stream's on, by the way. He'll come back to the stream, be on it for another 2 hours, go to his girl's house, leave the stream on again, spend the night there. And he would do that because he just wanted bread. He would just do that because he just wanted bread at night. He admitted he is messy, though. That's the only thing he admitted. He took accountability in the beginning, but what I don't understand is how he's talking shit about everybody in the house. As a 20-year-old man, how does Roar gambling affect you? Another thing, why is he talking about Roar gambling? This nigga has a gambling deal. That's how he makes 75% of his money is the gambling deal. Not only that, right after he said gambling addict, right here, I live in a house with gambling addict, people that smoke weed, people that drink, da-da-da-da. By the way, I've been sober for 2 years. I never drink in front of Jeff. I never touched alcohol in front of Jeff. Jeff has never seen me drink besides once in Florida. That's the only time he's seen me drink. And that was because I'm in Florida, bro. I'm living it up type shit. Just lost 2,400 to clicks and tokes. Tokening is gambling, obviously. You guys know that.
Feel weird. The reason why I'm posting this video is kind of to tell you guys how my life is so I could feel better. But I'm also telling you guys.
He's telling you guys this because he wants validation. He wants people to feel bad for him. He wants people to be like, yo, Jeff, it's all good. You shouldn't be with those people. You should instantly move out. It's good for you, bro. I can't wait to see this part of your life, bro. Like, he's just doing this to get validation, bro.
I need to work on myself, you know? So I'm going through a lot right now. And I was crying a few days ago off the cameras, obviously. And
so, you know how he had that big blow up, right? Right? He thinks he should be treated like a king. Like, he thinks he should be babied. He thinks he should, like, people should all treat him with the, like, everybody should set him as the highest priority. That's the way Jeff thinks. Everyone around him, he would treat with such disrespect. Like, you don't understand. Roar could have been kicked him out. Roar let him stay. Oh, by the way, he was late on every single rent payment. The only time he was on time was literally last month because he got, by the way, because last month, because he double paid rent because he didn't want to be late this month. He's late on rent every single month. He said y'all forced him to smoke. We never forced him to smoke. We only let him smoke one time ever, and that was and he took one hit and went to bed. And right after, I don't know if you guys seen him, he'll get high on stream and he'll cry on stream, this, that, the third, whatever. He literally buys edibles. And like literally, a few months ago, he got edibles, right? He came to me, I'm editing. He's like, yo, take it. I'm like, no, I'm editing, bro. I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming and I got to edit after. I'm not doing any of that. And I didn't do anything. What's wrong with it? Nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying I'm not trying to take it right now. You know what I mean? Bro's acting like we coerced him to do this, that, the third. Then again, he's 20 years old. He makes his own decisions. I don't know, like, it just makes no sense.
You know, people, you can tell I'm still sad, but it's whatever. A few days ago, I was like, what am I going to do with my life? You know, but at the end of the day...
What do you mean? What are you going to do with your life? You have $1 million house in New York, gang? What do you mean? What are you going to do with your life? You have $1 million house in New York. What are you worried about? That you're not going to go pro in Fortnite? Nigga, you're a content creator. Go move to New York. You're not placing? Go to New York.
I'm slowly getting better, and it's really hard for me to say this because I don't really usually open up.
He opens up all the time, Chad. He opened up to me every single day. He opened up to Nazi every other day. He opens up all the time. I'm so confused. I helped this dude do so much shit, and he goes around and lies on my name. That's why I'm confused, chat. I treated this dude like my brother, chat. Like my little brother. Taught him how to clean. I was teaching him how to do everything, bro. I taught him how to talk to people properly because he didn't know how to communicate with people. I taught him how to socialize in like crowded area. I taught him how to do certain things because he wasn't taught like do those certain things. You know what I mean? And I was like, it honestly hurts me because he was my friend. He's my brother. I wanted to see him succeed. That's why I always pushed him. I was like, bro, stream, bro, do videos, dude. Contact these pros, talk to them, DM them, bro. Like, why are you having an ego? They're not going to come to you. If you want to do stuff and get out this rut that you're in, you got to make moves. You can't wait for opportunities to come to you. You have to create these opportunities, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And it was low-key. It was making me mad because he knew what he had to do to succeed, but he wasn't doing it. All he had to do was just play the game. But he's talking all this online, and it makes no sense.
Because I wanna just update you.
Personally, I can't speak for anybody else in the house but myself. Personally, I feel like I poured a lot into him, and it was like there's a hole in the bucket, and that shit was just leaking out. Knowledge and encouragement to like succeed and stuff, and to actually grind the game and pursue content and just become like a better person, like whether it's gym or like learning how to time manage properly and make like uplift him at all times, just trying to uplift him. It was like all that time I was doing it is like it's just all for naught, bro. Like, I want to see this dude succeed, and it was like I was pouring into him, and it's like a leak at the bottom of the bucket. It's like there's a hole at the bottom of the bucket, and it's leaking out. Bro. You know what I mean? He's just blaming us because of his environment, when the environment was us always telling him he needs to do this. You need to manage your money properly. You gotta time manage properly. You know, and it low key hurts because we were always uplifting him. I wish. Like, I should call Joji right now, and he will literally say the same thing.
I posted a video of me of how I feel on TikTok, and so you guys can tell my energy on stream. The way I look at it, when you're down, the only way is up, you know. And
that's what everybody has told him for the last few years, bro. I think I pretty much summed up everything.
Shawty, you're up. What, Cash K uploaded again? Oh, man. I wish somebody would force me to stream Fortnite, making easy money. Like, bro, who cares if y'all smoke weed? Nah, I get it, though. Like, I don't know. He was just saying, like, influencing, but at the same time, if you doing what the same thing, just not in. Like, if I moved into a brand new crib and I ain't want people to smoke, but I also did edibles, you know what I mean? That's like kind of hypocrite, I ain't gonna lie. Anywho,